Yes, hello everybody, this is Ray from Ray's United and I'm back again with the part 2 of this particular video. Part 1 was great, I must say, it was great when I was recording it, I loved it. But part 2 I feel would give you a lot more insight, therefore instilling more confidence, more knowledge about Pi. So if you're new or not new, if you're a senior pioneer or not a senior pioneer, please pay attention and just take everything in. Take everything in. Enjoy the video. Please enjoy the video. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, without further ado, you know what to do. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member. Press that blue fonted join button to become a member. And of course, help the channel grow. That's it. You know, help the community as well. I will be right back. So I'm back. This is Ray from Ray's United. Hey, so last video I spoke about a lot of things. This one I'm going to speak about a lot more things. Things that I know you would find interesting and things that you should find interesting and things that you may already know. But you know, I need all of you to have confidence and more knowledge in Pi. Actually, let me rephrase it. More knowledge and more confidence about Pi. That's what you need. So in this particular segment, I'm going to talk about Mainnet. Mainnet. When I say Mainnet, I'm not talking about Mainnet as in open and enclosed network. No, I'm talking about Mainnet as in the app. Remember that, in the app. So in the app, we have the menu section, right? So when you press the menu section, you will see a few things. You know, it drops down. And then when it drops down, you see Home, Mainnet, Pi browser, Pi utility, and so on and so forth. The second bit called Mainnet, click on that. Now when you click on that, you'll find yourself looking at 4 different tools. First tool is Mainnet checklists. Remember that. The second tool, obviously, is configure lockup rate. The third tool is called preview unverified bonuses. And the fourth tool is new white paper chapters. So the new white paper chapters are obviously something that I may not go into because you can just go read it. You will see a lot of different things, changes, that adjustments that were made, additions that were had or into the old or the original white paper. So go there and have a look. But in this particular segment, I'm going to talk about a little bit, not in detail, but like I said, give you some confidence, which means I'm telling you, go to the mainnet, press on the button. When I say mainnet, I mean go to your menu, press mainnet, and then you get down to the 4 tools over there. Now let's start with mainnet checklist. So the mainnet checklist, obviously the first thing you do, you download the Pi browser app, which I'll talk about, you know, in detail when we go down. Obviously create a Pi wallet, which obviously I'll also talk about in detail when we go down. Of course, what do? You confirm your wallet, and then when you confirm, you now commit to lockup, which I'll talk about in the next one. And then after that, you submit your KYC, which I'll talk about in the next one. And then wait for your KYC results, and then migrate your mainnet to mainnet. And then, of course, you invite your team to complete KYC to transfer more Pi. So these are the things that I'll obviously get into. But the mainnet checklist is very, 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 very important. So I'll need you to do all of that whilst we're here. Whilst we go down, I'll be talking about those things as well. So you'll gain more knowledge, more confidence, of course, about Pi. I don't want anyone to be left behind. That's why I've been doing these videos. Please, I don't have to always do videos about the price of Pi and KYC and mainnet migration and all of that in detail. Sometimes these videos help. So share them with your downlines. Let them know these are just a bit of everything. Sort of, you know, not broken down, but touched upon. You get what I'm saying? So let them take a look at it, watch it, and obviously if they like it, they know what to do. Smash that like button. I will be right back. Actually, I should have spoken about a few things. So I'm back again to speak about a few things, and then I'll go to the next segment. So this is the same segment. This segment, I'm actually, obviously, you configure your lockup. So the mainnet thing, you have 4 different tools. Configure your lockup, remember. So you configure your lockup and so on. Make sure that lockup is at the rate that you like, your lockup rate. So whatever rate you like, 2 weeks, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, at 25%, 50%, 90%, 100%, and in future 200%. Whichever one you want is up to you. You do that. Do you get what I'm saying? You do that. Nobody can tell you what to do about that. You do that. Do you understand? And then, of course, some do have the opportunity. I think those that don't have many downlines, those that don't have many pioneers in their referral team or their earning team, they can preview the unverified bonuses. So you can see how much unverified bonuses you have. No, actually, all of us can do that. All of us can do that. You go there, you check the unverified bonuses that you have. And yeah, so obviously, if I go there, I can see unverified balance and so on, but I can't see the list of my pioneers because, of course, I have so many of them. So later on, I'll be able to do that. After that, obviously, you can read the white paper and so on and so forth, the newly revised white paper. And yeah, I'll be right back. Yes, guys, I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. So obviously, this next segment, I called it the Pi Utilities. And again, the Pi Utilities is also in the home section. So if you go to, the menu section, you go to menu, the 3rd bit, click on it. Sorry, the 4th bit, click on it. And then when you click on it, it's called Pi Utilities. So the Pi Utilities, you're going to see 2 different tools. You're going to see chat. Now this chat, I've already spoken about it. So if you click on the chat, it takes you straight to all the chats. So that's to tell you that the chat in itself is a Pi utility because it's something we use in Pi. We make use of in the Pi ecosystem. It's probably one of the main forms of communication in our Pi ecosystem in real time at times. So it's very good. Go there. Like I said earlier in the part 1, check it. Go check everything and you know, enjoy. Enjoy. Just enjoy the chats. You know, enjoy. Take a feel of it. Have a feel of it. Look at things. See what people are saying. Study it, and then you can pass your comment if you want to. If you don't want to, you can keep just checking things instead of wasting time on TikTok. Go there and check it. You're gonna enjoy it. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. Check the various chat groups in different languages as well. You know, whichever language is convenient for you, you join. The general one, other languages as well. And then the other one is the brainstorm. Now, the brainstorm is probably one of the most important for utilities because when you click on it, straight away you're gonna see a lot of the utility platforms that were built up you know, during the hackathon, and those ones are just a few of many which are yet to come. Some were not built up during the hackathon, some were built up after, some were built up before, but they didn't win or they weren't selected as part of the ones that won the hackathon and so on. But they're also very, very good because it's very competitive. So you can look at all of that and check the utility platform, see what they do, read about them, understand what they do, go to their sites and their web pages and see what they're all about. You know, some of them are still in development. Some are trying to be active or live, but they're not live yet. Check all of that. You understand? Check all of that. And you'll gain more confidence and your questions will become more it will be on point rather than being so lame. You know, just not to be rude, but some of the questions are quite lame. It means they're not doing their research, they're not confident, the knowledge is not there. This is what this video is about. This is what this particular content I'm doing is about. To give you more knowledge and confidence. I'll be right. And this segment, obviously, I've dubbed it the Pi browser. Pi browser. So here, what you need to do, the Pi browser is very important. Of course, you go to your menu, and the 3rd bit is called the Pi browser. So you click on Pi browser, you're going to see something telling you sign into Pi browser. Of course, you need to download the app. Download the Pi browser app, which is part of your mainnet checklists. You have to download it. The mainnet checklist is there for you. Download the Pi browser app. That's the first thing you do. First thing you do is download the Pi browser app before you do anything. Before you get into your wallet and so on, your Pi browser app is the first thing. Because if you don't do that, you can't do anything. Because I'm going to tell you exactly things that I'll talk about within the Pi browser. So once you're in the Pi browser, of course, you do have a few things which I've already spoken about. So I'll only talk about 4 of them, obviously not in detail, like I said, but just to give you some confidence, you know, push you a bit. So I will not talk about the chat, but you can see it has 7 tools. It has chat, wallet, brainstorm, mine, blockchain develop, and KYC. All of them with a .pi being the domain. So what you need to know is, obviously I've spoken about chat, mine, I've spoken about that, brainstorm, I've spoken about that, and I think yes, so those are the ones I've spoken about. So obviously what I will speak about right now is the Pi wallet. So the Pi wallet, once you click on it, of course, if you haven't yet done so, do it. You understand? It's very important. Your passphrase, keep your passphrase. Keep it. Or you can generate your passphrase. Once you've generated it, keep it. Give access. Make sure your phone has access to biometric capabilities, which means your iris, you use your phone to, you know, look in it like that. Or use your fingerprint. So you can use your fingerprint. Do you know what I mean? If you can see it, that's good. If you can't, but use your fingerprint as well. And if you can do that, that will help you easily, you know, navigate your Pi wallet. You get what I'm saying? And when you do that, everything will be okay. Obviously, the next bit will be the blockchain. So blockchain.pi, of course, once you click on it, it takes you straight to our blockchain explorer. And once it takes you there, you see a lot of things. You see transactions happening. You actually see the mainnet metrics, which I've done a video about. If you haven't seen it, go check it. The mainnet metrics, meaning the locked up pi plus the migrated pi. Sorry, and the migrated pi. Therefore, if you subtract the locked up from the migrated, you're gonna get the supposed circulating pi. You know, so that is something that I've been telling you guys to do. Now that's the blockchain, and then we have the KYC, of course. The KYC. So you click on the KYC button. If you haven't yet been KYC'd, click on the KYC button. And when you click on it, it's going to take you to a page where it will either tell you that you should get KYC, or it will tell you your region hasn't been you've not been given opportunity to be KYC'd yet. So keep coming and checking, and please keep checking. All right, keep checking. It's very, very important that you keep checking all the time. Do you understand? Keep checking, because if you haven't been KYC'd yet, don't worry about it. Eventually you will be KYC'd, and if you've been KYC'd, become a validator and help speed up the KYC process. And then the next bit, obviously this is for technical people, for programmers, for software engineers. If you want to develop something, you click on develop, and then it takes you to the developer portal. And once it takes you there, you scroll up, and then it says new app. You click on the new app, and then whatever app you want to do, add to it. If it's a testnet or a Pi mainnet one, you do it. And if you've already done it, you can do that with your SDKs and so on and so forth. So this is very, 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 very good. I will be right back. Guys, I'm back. I'm loving this video. I really am, because I never thought I was going to actually be so interested, so engraved in this, you know, but it's so interesting knowing that I'm giving a little lecture into Pi and giving people some confidence. Do you know what I mean? So if you know you're liking it, please smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to become, you know, a subscriber. Press the notification button, so when I post any video, you will be the first to know. Actually, I don't talk about the notification. Press that notification button. It's the bell button there. Press it, you know, highlight it, so anytime I post any video, you will be the first to know. Of course, if you want to become a member, hey, be my guest. I love my members, I love my subscribers, I love my viewers, all of you. But if you're a member, you're just helping the channel grow and giving me a lot more vim to just, you know, do stuff for you. So the next bit I'm going to talk about is mainnet migration. Now, you only get this facility after you successfully passed your KYC. So if you successfully pass your KYC, you'll be in queue for mainnet migration. What does that mean? Somebody will be like, what is mainnet migration? Now, mainnet migration is the movement of your Pi from where it is to your Pi wallet. You understand? So that's what we call the migration. It's movement of your Pi. And which Pi is that? The unlocked up Pi. The unlocked Pi. So the one that you haven't put in your lockup. So if you've locked up 90%, 10% is what will be available for your as your balance, which will be in your wallet, and the ones that will not be available will be 90%. That will be in lockup. It will still show up in your the top left corner, the bolder bit, the bigger font, the darker one. That will be what you have in total, and then the non-bold one, the smaller amount, will be the available balance. Okay, all right. So that is that for that one. And listen, the mainnet migration process, obviously, it's not as fast as people expected it to be, but there's a reason for that. You know, there's so many things going on, so many different processes going on. You know, KYC, yeah, utilities because of the SDK that was launched, and now we have mainnet migration. And of course, we're also preparing for open network very soon, which I'll speak about finally. So, guys, don't fret, it's happening. Okay, mainnet migration is happening, and we will be able to spend our Pi within our Pi ecosystem. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. This is Ray from Ray's United. Remember previously I released a video about I asked the question, is the enclosed network failing? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about enclosed network, but I can tell you categorically it's not failing. It hasn't yet even begun as at the time I did this video. So if as at the time I did this video it's begun, then thank goodness. But if it hasn't, fingers crossed, it is gonna start. And when it starts, trust me, there's gonna be pandemonium, there's gonna be fun, people are gonna purchase, people are gonna sell, transactions are gonna happen, you know, peer-to-peer, and so on and so forth. So it is going to be great in the enclosed network, and that's what it's all about. And the enclosed network is just to build our ecosystem, you understand, to ensure that we have security in our ecosystem, to ensure that, you know, the firewall mainnet, which is the enclosed network, is working properly. And when I say properly, I mean no intruder can even break through or break into. And then of course, mainnet migration obviously occurs within the enclosed network, and it will occur in the open network as well, so which I'll talk about later. But in the enclosed network, we have KYC happening as well, and the SDK has been launched, which means that a lot of these utility platforms can now begin to work their way towards going live. Do you know what I mean? So listen, this is fun times. It's fun times, and so the enclosed network is so important to our project. You get what I'm saying? The journey we're on, the enclosed network is so important. So take it seriously. And if you want to gain more knowledge and confidence, go back to part 1, watch everything, come back here to part 2, watch everything as I draw to a conclusion very soon, and enjoy every bit of it. Because I've spent time doing this video, so you spend time to watch it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So the final segment is about open network. The open network. The open network, some people say, oh yeah, then we'll reach the moon. No. We've not reached anywhere. The open network is also the continuation of the process. Now, what is the open network? The open network is when Pi, or the core team, allow, whichever one you want to say, exchanges to now begin to adopt Pi, which means the firewall is taken down, and they can now come in and say, all right, let's try and see if we can adopt Pi and see what's happening. And that's when people that want to exchange Pi for other cryptos or exchange Pi for fiat will be able to do so. You have the freedom to do whatever you want then, because it's completely decentralized at that time. So the open network is so important. Some people say open mainnet. I call it open network, but that's how I saw it. So it's an open network. So once the open network is the enclosed network is taken down, which is the firewall mainnet, firewall is taken down, exchanges will be now given the opportunity to choose if they want to adopt, if they want to list Pi on their platforms, you know, which I believe they would want to, because Pi is going to be a break, you know, it's going to be, if not the biggest, one of the biggest and the most influential cryptocurrencies there's ever been. So yes, the enclosed, the open network is going to define the direction of Pi. Do you know what I mean? It's going to define the price of Pi. It's going to define the interest in Pi. It's going to define where Pi would stand eventually. Do you understand? So I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the open network, and I hope that all of you anticipate it in good faith. Do you know what I mean? I'll be right back for the conclusion. Please smash the like button. I'll be right back for the conclusion. So in conclusion, what did I talk about? What have we discussed? We've covered a lot. I would say it's flown past very quickly, but I spoke about mainnet, and when I said mainnet, I don't mean mainnet as in mainnet. I mean mainnet as the app, as the icon that you click on. So you click on it in your menu section. Once you click on it, you see 4 tools: mainnet checklist, configuring your lockup rate, previewing unverified bonuses, and then obviously going through the new white paper chapters. You understand? And then of course I went to the next segment, which is the Pi utilities. And in the Pi utilities is also the icon or the button on the app. So you go to menu and then you click on Pi utilities. Chats obviously takes you to chats, which I spoke about in part 1. And then brainstorm, where most utility platforms that were built up during the hackathon will be found. You know, so obviously they're all found there. And then the next segment I spoke about was the Pi browser. So the Pi browser, first and foremost, what you need to do is download the app. So you download the app first, and then Pi Wallet, which is on wallet.pi, and then of course you check on your Pi blockchain, which is on blockchain.pi, and then Pi KYC, which is on kyc.pi, and then Pi developer, which is on develop.pi. And then the next segment was mainnet migration, which I told you would occur after you successfully passed your KYC. Spoke about the enclosed network, of course, which obviously we all know what it is. We're in the enclosed network, and that's helping us grow our Pi economy and Pi ecosystem, giving us confidence as well in our token. You understand? And then finally, I said we would get to the open network eventually, and clearly we're all waiting for it, but lots need to happen before then, so no rush. Let's make sure KYC happens successfully, mainnet migration happens successfully, but it will still be happening in the open network, so don't worry about that. And then it's the success of all of these that will determine when we get into the open network. All right, please don't forget, if you like everything I've said, put it in the comment section right there, and then smash the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, increase the numbers. We want to get to 10k very soon, so we can kick on from there. And then obviously become a member if you want to help the channel grow. The name is Ray. The channel is Rays United, and the word is peace. I love you all. Please watch the part 1 as well if you haven't yet watched it.